We got sound. Talking to your microphone.
Hello.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Rough Week Podcast. Second new studio edition.
Oh, yeah.
Not much progress made.
No progress. I forgot to order the stuff we needed to order. We needed to order wallpaper and curtains, and I completely neglected to, and it's been a week.
They've been working Christophe like a dog in the mommy shit, dude.
I've been working like a damn dog.
I've been
4 days
Man,
a week.
you ever put a phone into your yonder bag?
You know what it's like? Clocking in at 6 p.m.
I don't think you know the blood, sweat, and tears I put into telling people where to sit.
It's hard damn work, but a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Shout out to the Weeklings.
Shouts out.
Pew, pew, pew. Love y'all, boys.
Love y'all, boys.
We do.
How you
We
doing,
really
buddy?
do. I'm doing well, dude. I've been jogging. I
Yeah?
haven't been drinking. I'm on a fitness kick,
I think
man.
we're on the opposite ends of the spectrum on that one. I had like 3 or 4 beers and Wendy's last night. So I think we're kind of approaching life differently currently.
It's
but
all
that's
good.
okay.
I had sober Wendy's the other night, which is possibly more shameful.
That is more shameful.
Yeah, I had dead sober.
Sober Wendy's is nuts.
Dead sober Wendy's.
Wendy's nuts.
And I was like, oh, I'm getting a chicken sandwich, no fries.
Wow.
And then they have these new saucy nuggets. I was like,
Let me get some saucy
I
nuggets.
gotta try the saucy nuggets.
Saucy nugs.
Man, you know, man, love his
Hey,
saucy
can I hold $4
nugs,
for
man.
some saucy
I
nugs?
love a bitch come over with some saucy,
Saucy nugs. I
man.
keep fresh saucy nugs in the freezer at all times. And I defrost them for beautiful women. Yeah, dude, I fucking...
Bringing a bitch
Saucy nugs sounds so gross.
they were gross. They were ghost pepper,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, okay, a little spice, and they were sweet, which was gross.
Yeah, I think fast food cannot actually have anything spicy. There's like a kibosh against real spicy food.
Is there like a law?
No, it's just like they're like we're gonna make this tame before we make it like spicy.
Yeah,
Even like the hottest sauce at like Taco Bell is still kind of sugar forward. It's like El Diablo.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
This tastes like Valentina hot sauce. Like it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
nothing.
tastes like sugar and vinegar.
Yeah. It tastes,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's
Well,
like
spicy's not
cayenne and sugar.
addicting.
No, it's not.
You need the
addicting.
sugar
That's true.
to keep them hooked.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep the boys hooked.
You need to keep the fellas hooked with the sugar. It needs to be sugar, salt, fat. That's all it is.
I've been kind of eating like shit
Yeah, me too.
because I'm not boozing, and I'm like, well, I have to have something.
Yeah, I know. That's the hardest thing is like I'm such a little fucking rat. Like I need my sugar water if I don't have my fucking alcohol water.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that. I'm like I can't just have a healthy meal and just sit. I'll just sit still now.
This guy Dan Bolger used to have this bit about he's just like that he stopped drinking. He's like, I started smoking weed because I'm not just gonna live.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be in my head. Like I need escape. That's a norm thing. He said his therapist told him that gambling was his way of forgetting about reality, like escaping from reality, and that's why he really does it. And you know, and Norm was like, "Isn't that why you do anything?"
Yes.
It's a useless fact. Like it's just like, yeah, of course.
Dude, everybody's also like, when you stop drinking, you get all this energy, which I do have. I don't know if I need it. I need it a little more,
Yeah.
but not this much.
It's funny.
Because I'm just fucking...
You're just taking a break.
I'm just juiced at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Just fully awake. Just locked in.
You guys are, jacking off and taking melatonin or something.
Yeah, I need to jack off more for sure.
I've been beating it like crazy. I have not been living super well adjusted, but I feel fine. I'm really not like down in the dumps or anxious. Really,
Yeah.
I'm a little like hangover. I'm not even hungover, but I can tell I drank yesterday type thing.
Yeah.
Where I'm like a little fuzzy and I'm like a little more anxious feeling ish, but I'm like I'm fine.
Yeah, but you're more of a man than me in that way.
What?
You can abuse your body and really just kind of shake it off the next day. I mean, that's how men are.
You eat 2 pieces of bread and you have to go to bed.
I have a chick stomach,
Dude, you have
it's
fucking
embarrassing.
girl.
Yeah,
you have
I
such
do.
a girl temperament with like bad food or something. Bad food, it's like embarrassing.
It
I
really
can't have
is.
sweets or I can't have sweets or I'll be out all day.
I had the digestive system of a Jewish woman.
Yeah, exactly. You have half a sugar cookie.
Well,
You're
like
like,
this-
oh, good. I'm sweating.
I should have never eaten that. It's a submarine sandwich, is what
Yeah,
they call
yeah.
it. I don't know.
Dude,
it makes me feel like I'm
You're
underwater.
like, I had the
It's-
fortune cookie after my general so's, and now I'm tuckered out.
Can I get the matzo ball soup with
Dude,
no
yeah,
matzo balls,
we went
please?
to that German, or not German, was it
Polish.
And you
Karskma
had,
in Greenpoint.
Yeah, really good.
It's great.
It's so good. Man, I had like one of my last days in New York. I had like met up with some friends and had giant beers and like fucking bratwursts and stuff and like mashed potatoes. I'm like, this is the best. I love that. That's like my favorite thing ever. That and the white borscht they have there. Yeah, unreal.
Yeah, that's the type of thing where it's like I have to have called the Uber halfway through the meal because I have to go home and sleep.
It's so crazy to me. I could go. I just need a walk, maybe.
No, I hate
but I can eat way more than you.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
If we sat down, I could like double the food that you intake.
I basically do like a 48-hour fast if I go on a bachelor party. I'm like, I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
I'm not eating. I mean.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Because there's so much beer in your system that you're like...
We're drinking all day, and then everyone's like, let's go to a steakhouse. I'm like, fuck off.
Really?
No.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
I'm the guy pushing for the steakhouse.
Really?
100%.
I'm the guy, like, I'll go for a walk.
We're drinking 12 beers all day, and then at the end, you're like, let's go get giant steaks. How awesome is that? That's like my favorite day.
Yeah, but then
it's like the best day.
But then you want to go out after. Everyone wants to go out after.
Yeah.
I got nothing left in the tank. It's over.
Oh, after the steakhouse?
Yes. I got nothing left.
Man, you are weak.
Soft. I am soft. I'm weak.
I'm bad with mornings, though. Horrible. The crankiest little bitch.
Yeah, but you also like...
Fully bitch made.
Christophe also gets in a rhythm where you wake up at 3 p.m.
Oh, you're exaggerating for the sake of entertainment purposes on the podcast. To belittle me to our fans, and many of my friends watch this.
You have meth head hours for months on end.
This fucking guy.
You have meth head hours.
No, yeah, you're right.
When Tim came into the podcast, I had to call your roommate and have him wake you up. He knocked on your door.
What was it, 11:30?
It was like 1:30 in the afternoon. Joe Nunnick is like slamming on your door.
Yeah.
It's like I was calling your wife.
Yeah, that's true.
To be like, clean his act up.
Get his ass out of bed.
It's like the Denzel Washington movie, The Flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he was drinking and drugging and then
where they like
landed the plane upside down.
Yeah, he's like fucking high and
real
wasted.
black guy move. Yeah. Landed upside down.
Yeah, we doing tricks with this shit.
He goes, I pulled up the plane like,
yeah,
I pulled up the plane like,
man, shit. I had a 737 give me back shots, man.
Shit, man. 737, I turned into a 373.
Yeah.
Because I flipped that shit on his head.
Yeah, man.
And they're like, sir, you're on trial.
Man, I'm faded right now. I'm for the topsy-turvy this motherfucker.
Dude, did you see the guy, he's in the RICO case with Young Thug?
No.
Someone says a word
You've been watching a lot of Say Cheese TV lately?
Yeah, I've been watching Say Cheese TV, and there's a guy who's like a associate of Young Thug, and he was like, it was literally, he used a word like, would you say you worked tangentially to, or something? It was something like that. Like the word was like tangential or like adjacent or something like that. And he goes, "Hey man, I went to special class. You can't be talking like that to me." Do
you hear the Brett Favre had an interview like that where they go, it was when he moved to the Vikings and people thought some of the locker room thought Tavares Jackson should be the quarterback, and then a lot of the locker room was like, nah, Brett's the man. But Tavares had a good previous season. Yeah, and somebody goes. Reporter goes, "Hey Brett, what do you feel about the schism in the locker room?" And he goes, "Man, I don't even know what that means."
Schism. This guy.
Man, but I think everybody's mentally well. I'm not sure we have any.
Yeah, no one's schismophrenic.
No, we don't have any schismophrenics in the locker room.
No schismos.
Man,
no loop-de-doos. Dude. Yeah, he says that, and then there's another part where they're like, "Do you know a Michael Jenkins?" And he goes, "Street name." And they're like, Peanut? He goes, yeah, no Peanut. And they'll be like, there's like 4 of them, I think. And he's like, do you know Josh? Joshua, Brinkley, and he's like, street name. He's like, Lil Doo-Doo? Oh, yeah, I know. I know Doo-Doo. Street name? Dude, I was in special classes. You're going to have to use different words with me. So funny. Fucking rules. Dude,
Mr. Jackson Sinclair. Do you know Jason Danvers? You talking about Poogie?
Yeah, you talking about Poogie?
Poogie?
Yeah, I know Poogie.
Yeah, I know Poogie.
Yeah, I've been know
cool.
Poogie.
Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah.
What's going on with your lady? She's coming.
Yeah. She's about to move in with me. We're about to live together. We never lived together.
My lady doxed you.
Yeah, she fully doxed me.
He doxed you. Well, there was a street name.
Does she have a private Instagram?
No, it's fully public.
Good Lord. I was like more forgiving of it because I was like, well, it's a private Instagram. I could just assume.
Nah, fully public.
Is she doing well on there?
On Instagram?
Yeah.
No, she has a bunch of TikTok followers from the true crime stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But
so I didn't know if it was on there too.
No, Instagram. She posts like cute reels of us eating crabs and spaghetti.
Yeah,
and
no, it's always you in like when it was in New York, it was like you in a fur coat. You'd be in a fur coat, like posing at a market somewhere in like Lower Brooklyn, and you'd be like, "We found vintage socks," and it's like, dude, Autumn, like you're gonna have like a child, and it's gonna not be named Jaden, but it will be a Jaden. Like in energy, you'll have like the most little swaggy little 3-year-old dude.
Oh, I know.
He's gonna walk around,
dude.
He's gonna have a Puerto Rican flag T-shirt on.
No,
for
this
some
is
reason.
the thing about dating a Latina. Is like we have
Latina.
very different ideas for how we're gonna raise our future child. Number one is the name. I want to name him like John. And she wants to name him like DeAndre or something.
No way.
No, she just was like, I want a unique name.
Yeah,
like, what
you don't
about
want
Xavier? I'm like,
Xavier?
what? So you can be a cornerback for the Jets? What are you
Xavier
talking
is
about?
nuts.
What are you talking about?
Is he a black alien?
Yeah, no.
Xavier is insane.
I don't have free safety genes. Xavier's not going to work. Yeah. It'll be shit like that.
Jordan.
And I'm like, what about fucking Greg? What about
Greg
like,
sucks.
Dan. I want to
You
pay.
really? I don't want a plain named child because I heard this research said if you have a more unique name that they tend to be more successful. Christophe, what's up?
Really? In what, the NBA?
No, just in life.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you blend in less. And innately you blend in less. So you stick out. So people think, oh, he sticks out. He must be like a cut above. Like psychologically.
Yeah.
There's like a psychological effect. Did you ever see that thing that's like people named, like they took 2 pictures, right? And then the one was named Dan and one was not named Dan. And with better than 50% accuracy, I forget what it was, but it was like 70% of the time people got Dan right. Like people have Dan face.
Yeah. My kid's not
I
going
think
to
you
have
have
Dan
Luke face.
You think I have Luke face?
Totally got Luke face.
It's kind of nice. I like my name. It's
Yeah,
all right.
Luke's a good name.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's biblical.
I like the biblical names. That's what I like.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
John, Matthew,
Ezekiel.
that's a little.
Abraham.
We're getting a little heebie. That's a little heebie for me.
Moisha.
This is my son Mordecai Tuma.
Dude, Mordecai's a cool name.
Yeah.
But then he's Morty, which sucks.
We had one Jewish friend in high school, and we called him Mordecai. His name was Jake. Everybody called him
Jake's
Mordecai.
also a very Jewish. A lot of Jewish Jacobs.
Yeah. Jacob's a good name.
Jacob's an okay name.
Really? What are you
It's
going to name your
boring.
kid?
Fucking sword.
Dude, you're gonna fully nerd out name it after a video game.
Oh, 100%.
Hey, this is my child,
This is
Skyrim.
This is Minecraft. This is Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Elden Ring Gene.
Yeah, dude, 100%, dude. It's gonna be Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
I'm like, he's creepy. My son's creepy and scary.
Yeah,
he has red eyes.
He comes out with a trench coat on.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be. You know what's crazy? My girl has red hair too, dude. We're gonna be a family of ginger.
You guys are gonna have a
We're
translucent.
gonna have a
child.
translucent family.
A ginger family is kind of cute though.
It's unnerving. It's like something from like a scary movie. Like they move next door and they're like they all talk at the same time. And they're like,
Hello.
It's hello,
Hello.
welcome to the Gene household.
We can smell each other's fears.
and you're like, what the fuck?
It's like, we're having a suntan lotion experiment later if you'd like to join. We're having a ritual burning.
Please come into the Gene house. Come in. Take your shoes off. Grab an inhaler off the table.
Make yourself at home.
Yes,
There's an
in the
inhaler.
center-
There's just a
Yes.
stack of guest inhalers.
In the center bowl, you'll find the EpiPens. If you need an EpiPen, go ahead and grab
Nasal
them.
spray, nasal spray, nasal spray, nasal spray.
Dear, please reach into the Claritin cabinet. Appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, my girlfriend has bad allergies too. I have bad allergies and asthma.
Oh, dude, your
has
your
bad
family's gonna be
allergies.
like a lasagna of recessive genes.
I can't like the fact that I don't know. Like I've thought about this enough to where, but I'm too probably self-centered to ever do this. Is adopting a child because of I have scoliosis, bad allergies, red hair, gay. You know, just like this mass, mental illness.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a pile of garbage.
Yeah.
That I'm going to be handing my child genetically, and
He's
some
just-
of it you can't.
Just
Mental
give me a-
illness you can help. You can help. You can make a
bipolar gay redhead.
dude.
with
It's going to be a
allergies.
bipolar who can't breathe through his nose.
You're like, sometimes I'm sad and sometimes I'm really happy.
That's your son. That's your son.
Sometimes I'm really sad. It's like Weeklings can't get out of bed.
Dad, do you ever feel like you're not enough?
then he's gonna go, and then the next day he's gonna be like, "I'm the king of the world. All bow down to me." He's gonna be,
Father, let's start a business. We're both entrepreneurial.
I've been very impulsive in abusing substances.
My kid's gonna be tan with curly hair and a fat ass.
Yeah,
dude.
he's gonna have a dumper, dude.
My kid's gonna be, and he's never gonna shut the fuck up.
Oh, he's gonna go, yeah,
Japanese,
Latino and an Italian.
Oh,
It's just
brutal.
dude. My parents. It's funny. My parents. They're just like they're not ethnic at all. Obviously, they're just white people, but they do have like a certain kind of like loudness, like flair. I don't know if your folks. I know they hated each other by the end, but I understand that much. But I know they hate each other's guts. But my parents, I've had multiple times as a child. I remember they'd be screaming at each other.
Yeah.
And then I would walk in and they'd be like laughing. I thought like they were fighting, but they'd be like, my mom's like that's what I'm hearing in the other room. Like, oh, they're fighting. And then I go in the other room and they're like, just like psychos. Really loud. And I was like, are you fighting? And they're like, what? No, fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Also, one time my parents were going through like a really bad fight for like a month. Did I tell you the story?
Is it about the money?
Yeah. But
I love that story.
But yeah, so
I don't know
they're
if
fighting.
you're willing to talk about that.
No, but I won't. I'll
Spare.
spare certain details,
That's one of my favorite stories,
dude. And then, but what happens? Like they're fighting bad for like a month to the point where they're like stonewalling each other. It was like the darkest time in their marriage for sure. And then they made up, and everything was fine, and they loved each other, and they reconciled, and everything was okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. They hadn't like announced that. They were just making dinner together. And my mom goes, hey, before dinner, can you help set the table? And I walk in and she goes, we're getting a divorce. And I go, oh, God, really? And she goes, nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Wow! Let's go! She got your ass.
And my dad's like, ha-ha!
That's
fucking
great.
dumbass.
Dude, this is a lot more fun than my house.
Dude, she rope-a-doped a divorce on me.
That's
I was like
awesome.
13. It's like a horrible time. I'm
Just
like
set a trap
fat
and fell right into it.
Sad and like just experiencing, puberty, and I'm like, oh, I'm like awkward, and they're like divorce time, and he's like, just kidding, you fucking stupid ass. And they like, I swear, it's like they high-fived after, like they clearly loved each other. I was like, God damn it, dude,
That rules.
fuckheads. I
love that.
Yeah, it's I just do it. I remember it like clear as day.
No, it was more of a one-way street of screaming in my household.
And your father would just nod.
Yeah, it was here. Well, being my mom, just yell at me.
You're fucking stupid. No one likes you. You're a fucking piece of shit. You smell. No one likes you. You're not even reading. You're not even listening to me, you ugly bitch. You smell like shit and piss and cum and farts.
Luke, did you see that Oakland A's might move to Las Vegas?
Dude, that's so funny.
I wonder if a baseball team would work in Vegas. Yeah.
Fully Tasmanian deviling behind you.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so crazy, dude.
Then he would literally,
No,
she'd be like, you
screamed
don't love me! We don't have sex anymore! And he would go, Tiger's up 2 strokes in the open.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's real suburban.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's real suburban dad shit.
Old school shit.
That's nice.
Man.
That's cool.
Newspaper, too. Yeah.
He's got
no
a pipe
Kindle.
and,
newspaper, yeah.
Thick glasses and a crew
100%.
cut and a short sleeve button up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my dad and mom would just go at each other. They'd just yell at each other. I think that's healthier. I think it's a lot
Way healthier. Yeah, my dad, the way the guys have a man cave, my dad just made his mind the man.
Yeah, it was a vault.
Yes,
yeah. He had a mind vault.
Fucking Fort Knox.
Yeah. It's just butterflies.
No,
like,
you
flapping
couldn't.
past. Yeah, no, my parents would scream at each other, and then they would say they were sorry within like an hour of, it was like,
That's nice.
it was like, fuck you, oh, God, shut up, what are you talking, what the fuck, like, you don't even please,
Yeah.
and then
they
at
make
dinner
up.
they'd be like, oh, remember when we got cookies, like, they completely,
No, my household was truly when an unstoppable force meets an immovable.
it's so funny,
Yeah,
dude. That's great.
Yeah,
I learned conflict resolution from that, and to the point where I'm like so not afraid of conflict. I think I actually am very grateful for that. My parents argued with me. We argued with each other. Everyone argued with everyone all the time.
I have the worst, like, dealing with conflict or anger or any of that stuff. I have the worst skill set to do that.
Yeah,
humanly possible. Yes,
because you're a mix of nothing and everything.
Yes,
yeah, and no balance.
What it is I'm actually scared of conflict, and I avoid it until
you blow up.
Yeah, and then you're the psycho. I go dad, mom.
Yeah.
Dad, mom. And
and
now you're the lunatic.
Yeah.
So you're I'm like a weird avoidant, like, why aren't you dealing with the problem?
Yeah,
and
of
then
course.
A psycho.
Yeah.
And then
that makes sense.
You gotta
I think I got a little bit of that too. I think everyone does that though sometimes. You just let things fester and then you blow up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The move, I think, is to tell people how you feel when you feel it.
Of course.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, it's usually not good at first,
Yeah.
It's never good at first when you're like, especially with, a girlfriend. It's like, you're going to fight. Like, you're going to, I don't know.
Yeah.
Me and my girl were getting into it this morning.
Yeah.
But nothing serious. But then we ended up actually agreeing. It's one of those things.
You didn't answer, or like
needed
logistical?
to communicate. No, it was just logistical. It was, should we get this thing? Should I pick this up, and should we get a bigger truck because I have more stuff and I have all this stuff and then she's like, I have all this stuff and then I might need to get more stuff, and my instinct is to go, why the fuck would you get more stuff? You have enough stuff. Yeah. And then I said something on a much nicer version of that, and she goes, I know I have too much stuff, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. That's solid.
But like in the moment, I was like, I have to tell her that that's bothering me.
You have too many things.
I was like, yeah, I had to tell her. I was like, you have too many things. You don't need to get more things. And she was like, I know. And I was like, okay, cool.
Dude,
I was ready to be like, I was ready to go to war.
I threw out 7, not threw out, we gave them to Goodwill. 7 like front yard leaf bags, like the giant 50-gallon garbage bags of Autumn's clothes. I gave them to Goodwill in New York. I mean, there's clothes everywhere in the house.
Still.
We wouldn't have been able to see the floor. It's a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't even, dude. We had just like closet space upstairs and shit. There was like a crawl space under the stairs. I'm yanking out. I mean, enough clothes.
What did you say she was trying to bring? It was like a broken.
Oh, this is my ex.
Yeah, that was your ex.
My ex made me move a broken mirror. A broken mirror.
It's like some kind of metaphor or something.
Yeah, I'm like, most people think it's bad luck. She's like, can you please put that? There's some room for the broken mirror over here in the U-Haul.
What are you gonna do with the broken mirror?
I don't know. I was like furious.
Well, grab it and make a shank.
Dude, I was like turning into a fucking southern. I'm like, you brought the devil into my house.
You brought the Horcrux.
You're bringing demons into the new domicile.
Dude, yeah, a broken mirror is crazy.
Broken mirror. She had broken shoes.
Broken shoes.
Dude, I was high heels with no heel. Heelless high heels.
And broken shoes. It's like a homeless guy was like, this is good stuff.
It was full hoarders.
That good stuff.
Man, motherfucker. I always thought about the shoes. I was like, if we left these under the overpass in downtown Austin,
they would be left.
No, the heroin addicts wouldn't pick them up.
Yeah, I know. Like, the broken.
There's a lady with no shoes that I see all the time down there. She would not want to wear those shoes.
Dude, I felt really guilty. There's Diaper Lady. You know Diaper Lady?
I stepped over Diaper Lady last night. Stepped over her like Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I passed her too last night. That's funny. Did you see? Dude, she was passed out on the sidewalk. And I was like, oh, God, it's fucking sad, And then I looked over and she had a sock on her hand. And I was like, I went from pity to like amusement.
That's so funny.
She's like, we'll get off the streets in no time.
She didn't get picked for Kill Tony. Sleeping with the
working on her act. She was sleeping on the thing, and I was like, that's so sad. And then I saw the sock, I was like, and then immediately back to just guilt. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I was probably there like an hour before you. She was probably the same sidewalk. She was laying across the Diaper Lady. I just stepped over, like, hey, I gave her a little look.
Yeah. Who has a joke? There's someone in the comedy scene who has a joke about doing a 360 over homeless guys.
Oh, that's so funny.
So just jumping over, like, whoa. Doing 360s over them.
That's great.
I wish I could remember who has that bit. It's not my bit. I saw it at, I think, Mothership or something. It was so funny.
It's great.
Yeah.
Dude, Chet Chet, our boy Chet's in the news. Shout out, friend of the pod, former
Chet
guest, Chet Hanks. If you guys are new, please watch the Chet Hanks.
Yeah, the Chet
episode.
Hanks was one of my favorite episodes ever.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably the
legend.
funniest person I've ever met. We met a lot of funny people.
Are you talking about his Instagram post today?
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
He's made a decree. He wants
Yeah.
to kind of set some guidelines for
Set
this
some
time of
boundaries.
year.
It's healthy.
Yeah. White Boy Summer was created to be fun, playful, and a celebration of fly white boys who love beautiful queens of every race. Anything else that it has been twisted into to support any kind of hate or bigotry against any group of people is deplorable, and I condemn it. I hope that we all can spread love to each other and treat each other with kindness and dignity. Love, Chet Hanks. That's so funny.
So great.
It's so funny that White Boy Summer got like co-opted by neo-Nazis. And he's like, yo, bro, nah, that's not what it is about.
White Boy Summer, Jews will not replace us. Kind of the same vibe. Of
Yeah, they are
it's guys with
cousins.
tiki torches and
Yeah.
Proud Boys just being like, yeah, it's White Boy Summer, dude.
Yeah.
White Boy Summer. And you're like, bro, this is a guy who did Jamaican and like slapped beautiful black angels' fat asses. Like that's what it's about. It's not fucking.
Yeah, there is a White Boy Summer like Chet Hanks Instagram follower to eugenics pipeline.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, they start with Chet Hanks and then they're Fuentes.
Yeah, they're on Fuentes time.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. That was the post, and then the next post was him being.
People don't want to admit it's White Boy Summer, but
It's white.
unfortunately, this July, August, if you're a Muslim or a Jew, it's not your month.
It's not your summer.
Sorry.
Sorry.
This is a holiday for white Jamaicans, white European Jamaican men.
Yes. The true master race is the white European Jamaican.
I know your black mommy wants to tell you it's your summer. It's actually not. Chet Hanks has said it. It's a white boy summer.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, that guy's a goof.
Who, Fuentes?
So fucking.
Dude, he gets me. I don't like it. Let me preface.
No, you love him. You're a big fan.
love me some Fuentes.
Grouper, or whatever they're called. Groiper.
I was talking to someone who shall remain nameless at a nameless comedy club the other night, and we were like getting into it, and then I see him start to kind of veer off into a rabbit hole. You know when you start agreeing on things, and then
Yeah,
the
of
guy
course.
goes a little flat earthy,
Yeah, of course.
and then he goes, "Man, Nick Fuentes has said all this stuff, man."
Oh god.
And I was like, "Fuck, I gotta
gotta
eat
go.
it. I gotta go. I gotta tone myself down."
Yeah.
But no, Fuentes I get down Twitter rabbit holes of Fuentes.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I get clips. I mean, you got that beautiful white angel saying the N-word.
Yeah.
I got that. Hawk to a girl. Yeah. I saw a picture of like her and then the lady who got like fucked by like a prisoner. Did you see the lady who got fucked by a prisoner?
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
The British is that an OnlyFans scam or is that real?
It could be. I think that happens.
Yeah.
I think that happens.
Guards get fucked by the prisoners?
100%.
Definitely, right?
Yeah.
It is a crazy fantasy that you can only really live out if you work very specific jobs. Mm-hmm. Like CEOs are really the only people that can live out that fantasy for real.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of like, I'm lucky to be in this
Yeah,
position.
that would just be kind of fun. Maybe I should make my girl like a prisoner.
Yeah.
Maybe, that sounds bad when I say it like that, but
Just lock her up.
Just lock her up. I just go full Stanford prison experiment. It all just goes to my head. I start trying to role play, and I'm like, no, you don't have food for the next 36 hours. She's like, I'm honestly locked in here. I don't want to play this game anymore. Tangerine.
Who conducted the Stanford prison experiment?
I think it was Stanford. Boom.
It was
I
a
don't know.
famous dude.
I don't know. The scientist who did it.
I forget.
I heard it was not. I heard it's exaggerated.
How bad it was?
Yeah.
Really?
I heard that was like part. I don't know. I heard that was like not necessarily true. I don't know. I gotta look that up. I don't have my phone on me. I'd look it up, but I believe it was not like the second someone became a prison guard, they were okay beating the shit out of a child. It's like I don't think that 100% happened the way that it's purported.
People always want to make it that like we're these savage animals, and given the opportunity, we like rip each other's throats out. I think it's overblown.
I
think
agree.
we're all right.
I agree.
I don't think we're that bad.
No,
I'm actually an
especially
optimist.
like college students. It's like in California. Like I don't know. I just don't see it.
Yeah, no.
Maybe I'm the naive person, but I'm like I just can't imagine like a 20-year-old in Santa Barbara like ripping
college
apart.
students are like adorably idealistic.
Right.
Yeah.
If anything, they'd be like, I'm gonna be the good one and fucking put on that hat. And they're not gonna be like, oh, what am I doing? I'm beating the hell out of my Fellow alum.
Yeah, we saw like some of the like Palestinian campouts, the pro-Palestine, free Palestine campouts on like Columbia and UCLA and whatever. We were watching videos of it, and Autumn was like, "College kids are so cute." It was so like very like, this isn't.
I know
this isn't going to do anything, but this is very like adorable.
That's what bothers me when people get so irate. They're like, they don't whatever. Like it's always Zionist people who are just like, I hate these children protesting. I'm like, dude, it's a 19-year-old who doesn't like the bombing of children. Like, I don't understand what your big gripe is with them putting a tent in a lawn on Columbia.
Yeah, how does
like
that,
this? How does this affect your life at all?
No.
And it's also like, dude.
Well, they want you to conform, dude.
Who?
The people complaining.
Who wants to? Oh, are you talking about? Wait, they're complaining about the protesters.
They just don't like anybody who's not pro-Israel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They just want you to be pro-Israel.
Yeah, I know.
It's insane.
It's like it's just ridiculous.
Oh, Bill Maher was driving me up a fucking wall.
He's a great hate watch.
Oh, he's so hateable. It almost ruins the hate watch.
Yeah, it like transcends.
Yeah. I get there's a nice pocket
low dose.
There's a nice pocket of giggly and grumpy I want to be when I hate watch something.
Yeah.
He tips the scale too much,
Right.
and I just get so fucking
just
annoyed.
Earnestly mad.
Yeah. I'm like, dude. He's like, there's a very simple solution. Stop attacking Israel. I'm like, oh, is that the solution?
Oh, thanks.
That's a good man. I can't believe I never thought of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go call Hamas and tell them that. Hey, Dr. Hamas, is this you?
That's the reason.
Yeah, just go ahead and stop doing that.
It's so funny to be
There
like,
you go.
it's also so
Problem solved. Yeah, he sucks.
It's so funny to be like a guy like kicks me in the shin and I shoot his child in the face. Like, fuck's your problem? Man?
Yeah.
Fuck's your problem?
Yeah, what the hell? You kicked my shin.
You like that? You like that?
Now I shot a child in the face.
Don't go around kicking shins.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it's classic like in what's the word? Inordinate responses. Like it's also such a Western American thing, and then everyone goes, well, America did X, Y, and Z, and it's like that's also bad.
Well, it's like
we also don't like that. You think the people in tents at Columbia like that?
Well, it's also like propaganda fueled gaslighting.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, it's like it's
or they like it's war. But shut the fuck up. It's war. You like none of us. No one's been to war ever. There's like 17 people who've been to war, and they all hated it.
Yeah.
You know, they're not like that's normal. That's war. Classic hospital bombing war.
Yeah, I mean, any atrocity you could use that explanation for.
Yeah.
I'm
Someone was like, oh, you know, what they did to the Dresden or something. And I'm like, Dresden? What the fuck are you talking about right now?
Obama, like, drone strikes a wedding party. Like, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
I'm like, not really. Don't we have laws against this?
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's a war crime.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obama was also evil. They're all evil.
Of course.
They're all evil.
Yeah.
He was probably maybe less evil than like the last two. I don't know.
I think he's definitely like a lizard person, serpent, like sociopath. But I think he's
Obama?
I think he's not a bad guy. But I think he's like just a really charismatic dude.
Yeah.
He's a talented person.
Right.
He's just a genuinely amazing.
If he's like a total sociopath lizard person, he's excellent.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's the president.
Performer.
He's the highest level. He's the president.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the classic thing of like anyone who wants the job is a freak. But I also do think like
I mean, Ted Bundy got the judge in the case where he was like ripping,
that makes no sense to me ever.
He was like ripping girls' nipples off and like shooting them out of a pellet gun.
Yeah.
And fucking, I mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
He was like stapling their scalps to the wall, and the judge was like, "Brother, you just went the wrong way. You could have been a hell of a lawyer." It's like this is how charming that guy was.
Dude, I never found him particularly charming. Maybe because I knew he, ate babies and shit them out onto women's faces, but. I don't see it at all. And then he blames pornography at the end. Well, that was horrible.
Well, he's a psych. Yeah, no, but I mean, that's real shit.
Do you remember that?
It's fucked up to do that to your fellow man.
Yeah, dude. He was like, it's because I fucking jacked off too much. That's why I cut ladies' heads off at sorority houses.
He was talking to a priest when he said that, though. Like, he was pandering to the person he was talking to. This is full socio shit.
Okay. He's just, he's reading the room.
Like, paying him lip service.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Telling him what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
But
it's probably all just sinning.
I don't know, dude. I watched the documentary. The cuts of him in the courtroom, I'm like, it's objectively entertaining.
Yeah.
It's very Trump-esque, where I'm like, regardless of any thoughts I have, this is a fun watch.
What was he? Do you remember any like highlights?
He's theatrical and like kind of charm and kind of like making people laugh. He was kind of crushing at points.
Making people laugh is crazy.
Yeah, he's dude wild.
He's accused of the worst things you've ever heard.
Yeah.
Was he saying like I didn't do it? He was just fully like I'm innocent.
Yeah, and he was trying to give reasons why. I mean, his arguments weren't good, but he was enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, I guess I'm just.
You don't think Obama's a lizard, like a sociopath?
I can't tell, dude. I mean, I don't know how much of his like some almost like innocence was corrupted, like having gone from the Senate to the White House. Sure,
but doesn't that happen that's all of them?
I know, but I mean, like, yeah, of course. But I mean, like, I don't know. You know, like a guy like Biden is a career politician. You know, like Obama was younger. He was like he seemed to be more rooted in his like Chicago hometown thing. You know, whereas like Biden was just like, you know, calling people super predators in 1988. You know.
Yeah.
It just at 29 he was like arguing in the Senate and stuff.
Yeah, but like Obama was tapped for a different thing at a different time too.
Yeah.
Like they needed him to represent something different than whatever they needed Biden to represent.
Yeah, it's true. But then the only thing I really know about Obama is just CIA stuff, like how he fully just like capitulated to everything the CIA wanted.
Yeah.
He just had no intentions of whatever. And then Patriot Act stuff.
Yeah.
He was terrible with.
Yeah, I don't think he feels much. I think he's just a charismatic guy.
It's interesting. Do you think like because
look at dude, if you ever watched Bill Cosby's himself,
oh, he's the best.
Unreal.
So funny.
I mean, just such
so
high
funny.
level stand up so long.
Yeah,
ago.
and he was just brutally raping people behind the scenes.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched that special and I'm like, this holds up maybe more than any other special of this time. I
Yeah.
actually think I like his stand up more than like I like
Carlin.
Way more than Carlin.
Who are you going to Pryor?
Maybe, dude. It's
Some
really
of Pryor
good.
has aged well, and some of Pryor has aged bad.
Yeah,
I've
Pryor
liked-
was hilarious, but
Yeah, like This Fella's Crazy. I love This Fella's
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean that stuff's awesome.
yeah, no, Pryor was awesome.
Yeah.
There's something about Cosby, like the sitting down, the standing up, the storytelling, the
Yeah.
voices, the faces. I was
Yeah.
like, if a guy walked into the mothership tomorrow and did that act, it would murder.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that. Like,
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
it's about
it's
the
like
dentist.
yes,
It's about chocolate cake.
and
Yeah.
raising your kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not even like, yeah, so he's a great performer. I thought he was a great writer. He's a great storyteller. I was like, this guy's kind of good at everything.
timeless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Mencia.
Mencia took it to another level.
He kind of did. I hate to be like I mean, it's
Mencia defender is crazy.
I'm not a Mencia defender, but
Mencia.
if
He
you watch
loves Carlos Mencia.
Mencia was crushing.
Mencia did a lot for Latino like me. Me lo toma.
Me lo tome. Hey fool, like you don't even know what Carlos did for us, man.
Yeah,
like,
D was like, that changed my life.
man, I would say it's like parallel thinking or something.
Yeah, it's probably parallel because he mad smart too. Ned was mad smart.
Yeah, Ned.
What's his name? Ned Holness? I think it's Ned Holness.
Hilarious.
Not Carlos Mencia.
We should get him on the pod.
We should get Carlos.
We
He
could
would
probably get
definitely do it.
Yeah, right?
He'll be at,
Cap City.
Yeah, he'll be nowhere. I mean, not that Cap City's nowhere, but I'm saying for Carlos Mencia, he's
Yeah.
doing arenas. Now
Yeah.
he's going to like struggle to sell out a Wednesday. He's going to do an off night at Cap City.
That would be a fun episode.
That would be awesome.
Mencia on here.
Like, yeah, I'd be like, I'm glad you took those jokes, man. I'd just gas him up. I'd be like, I'm glad you stole all that shit. You made it better, bro. You made it better. People didn't know what they were doing with that stuff. You made it better. He's like, dang, bro. You can call me Ned, fool. I trust you.
It would also be funny to have Mencia on here and just not address any of it.
Yeah.
Just to have him fully come on our wavelength.
Right.
Like,
Just talk
we're
about the debates.
What if Kamala Harris was trans? Like, let's do Down syndrome Kamala.
Yeah.
Just get him on here.
Yeah. We did it, Joe.
We gotta lock up people for weed.
I don't like black people. She's more Indian than she's black.
Yeah, she looks kind of Indian.
Yeah. Have you seen her mother?
No.
The most Indian woman I've ever seen. Her name is like Shwarma Falubadu. Like her name is like legitimately like Shuriyama, fucking Mumbai. Like it's nuts. And she's like a fully Indian, and then her father is like a Jamaican man whose father was Irish. So he's like half white.
Yeah,
So she's quarter black, quarter white, half Indian.
for sure.
So I'm like, She's more Indian than anything.
Yeah.
No one's like, it's the first Indian. Everyone's like, it's the first black vice president.
Indian people do want to be black pretty badly. A lot of them.
That's true.
There's a lot of them.
She started that trend.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she's like, my father was from Jamaica.
That's a weird. What is that? The Indian Wiggers. We've probably talked about it before. It's
I'm just of the team of like, if you are in their shoes, and if you're in their Yeezys, then you got to choose. You kind of choose.
You're in their South Beach Nines.
Yeah, if you're in those, then you got to choose white or black.
Yeah, I guess so.
And they chose.
You can't just be Indian.
They'd have to invent something.
What do you mean?
They'd have to make something anew. There is no Indian American culture.
That's a
There's
good point.
Indian culture and American culture.
Interesting. And they don't want to be full like, well, hello.
Yeah, I mean, they might find that embarrassing or something like that, so
like
they're
18.
kind of running from it. I'm certain that their parents were not treated very nicely when they got here in like 1978. I bet, they were like, well, hey, Jehubadar.
Yeah.
Hey, what'd you get, a fucking flying carpet here? Hey, go back to your lamp. Aren't you from a lamp? Said you're from Bangladesh. Where the fuck is that? Never even heard of it. You smell like shit. Curry munching bitch. So they see that happen to their father. And
hey, man, why don't you invite me and the missus over? Yeah, we'd love to come take a tour of the sandcastle.
Yeah, we'd love that.
We'd love that, man.
Give
a little tour of the mud hut.
Yeah, if there's any room in the fucking hut. Hey, we made you cobbler. All right, that's what we have here, not your fucking curry bullshit.
Dude.
I can smell it from my house, man. What the fuck?
Dude, did I ever tell you what Artie... I love, like, old stories like that about just, like, blatant, aggressive racism.
Yeah, just regular.
They're so funny. Artie was... my buddy Artie's from Boston, and he was he's grew up in an area called the Polish Triangle, and he was like, dude...
It's a square.
Yeah. Dude, it took us like 80 years to find out that it was actually a rhombus.
Yeah, we didn't know what that is, dude.
Dude, we thought triangles had 6 sides.
It's just one of those
Family
rare...
people are saying it's like a hexagon.
It's one of those, the four-sided Polish triangle. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
Damn, that fucking rocks. That was great. He was just telling me about how his Polish immigrant parents can be like racist sometimes, and I was like, oh yeah, of course, whatever. And he's like, dude, yeah, like in Boston, dude, when they immigrated to Boston, like they were walking through the neighborhood for the first time, and black people threw rocks at them. Because Dorchester is where the Polish triangle, four-sided Polish triangle is.
Yeah.
And it's also where all the black people live in Boston. Yeah. And I guess that like these Polish immigrants came in and they were like walking to their new apartments. And black people
just throwing rocks at them. Like, get out of here, Polak.
Yeah, shit,
Polak, bitch. That's so funny.
That's so funny. Man, shit, why don't you go to the other side of the octagon?
Yeah,
man.
dumbass motherfucker.
Man, go over there, man. Man, you over here, man. You got 8 sides to choose from. You are this side of the triangle.
You in the black hexagon.
Man,
right
you
now.
got 7 other sides of this triangle to choose from. You finna come over here.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember it's crazy how like much segregation just still exists. Like, because my dad grew up in the 60s in Florida.
Yeah.
And it was like, not like schools had been integrated while he was alive. They went from segregated to integrated while he was alive.
Yeah.
He was born in 58. Yeah, 58.
Can you imagine?
That's crazy.
You're like, God damn.
In his lifetime.
I wanted to go out for football this year. This fucking sucks. God fucking damn.
My dad said the black kids were nice to him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He said, well, because none of them were popular.
Oh.
Because it was like like cool black guy.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, that wasn't really like a cultural thing. Or not in fucking the sticks of Florida where he grew up.
No.
So like, they were all, and like also it was like rich white kids who were popular, which is universal. That's not changed
for sure.
Yeah. So, but he said black kids would be nice to him because like they were all just poor. Like that was like the main the main divide between popular and unpopular, besides being black, was you're a broke bitch.
Yeah, dude, it's funny. I remember like I went to Catholic school with a bunch of really rich kids, and I remember like before I started hanging out with them, all my good buddies went to public school, and we just kind of hung out with the same group of girls forever because it was just a random public school. We were kind of in the middle of nowhere-ish in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And so it was like we've known these girls forever. This girl's been dating my friend for 7 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I remember when I started going to the rich kid parties in like the bougie areas of Buffalo, it would just be this massive mansion, and the parents are like in the south of France or something.
Yeah.
And there would be like 600 kids there. All these hot girls. I'm like, damn, dude, there's like a economic barrier to pussy.
Oh, 100%.
It's like,
yeah,
there's a buy-in on
if
this
you're like
pussy.
a hot, like middle class girl, like you could bag like a rich dude.
Yeah.
I don't think it goes the other way around.
But I was also being like, yeah, but it was also like these guys just have more options because the house that the party's at is 4 times the size.
Right.
Therefore, there are
Girls
4 times as many women.
Yeah,
Yes.
they want to be.
They also want to be there. There's
Yeah.
like a pool with a waterfall. They're like taking their tits out.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've never seen this in my fucking. This
Yeah,
feels like
this
a
is-
movie.
Yeah, this is
It's
crazy.
like a scene from Never Back Down.
yeah, it's Project X shit or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, I never fucking. I don't know. I wasn't really friends with like rich kids.
Yeah, they're all right.
I think it's horrible for you.
To grow up rich?
Horrible for you.
Yeah.
I always wonder too though, is it like the psychology of rich parents or is it the richness itself? Because like a spoiled child is a spoiled child. Like you could be poor and spoiled, but not really. But like, I don't know.
I remember being at my high school and meeting some of these rich kids, and they'd be like, yeah, that guy, dude, he dresses like a fucking public school kid.
Yeah, that's
like they would say like douchey, like teen movie rich kid lines.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the fact that this wasn't like, you weren't taught to not act like this is insane.
Is weird. Like,
I assume the parents must be.
parents must be animals.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine raising your kid to hate the poor.
Yeah, like
That's
literally,
wild.
they definitely do. I mean, that like rich Florida people, they all hate the poor.
That's a
they
good point.
despise the poor.
Yeah, they moved to a tax haven.
Yeah, they move to a tax haven and they see the poor as a parasitic, like, as a parasite.
Yeah.
On like all my taxes go to them. I hate them. Every time I give my money away, they take it for food. For food. Yeah.
And what are they using it for? Diapers.
Yeah. What?
Diapers.
Oh yeah. You know, my favorite thing too is like no hot food.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
The EBT.
Yeah, you can't buy hot food. You can't buy a warm meal. Like, you better cook that shit yourself, you broke bitch.
Every single black mom in there that's coming home. All right, y'all, gazpacho again.
Hey, look, the crudo is served room temperature.
Yeah, man. I know y'all think y'all sick of salmon tartare, but y'all gonna have it.
All right, it's salmon nigiri, y'all.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they can't have hot food. That's so fucking mean.
It's that's insane.
It makes no sense. It's like the fucking, like, you get like a little like chicken tender plate or whatever at Publix or whatever. It's like, that's expensive. Like, they know they're not that stupid that they're like, what is the point? I want to know what the point is. It's like I think they don't want EBT to go towards the labor of someone cooking. It's literally that cost of that labor. I'm like, there's already all this labor built into the food, but that's where you draw the line, is like labor at the grocery store, because that's the only difference. So I'm like, why?
They don't want EBT to be paying the cooks at Publix
exactly.
and
They don't want it to be
fucking
paying the
whatever.
cooks at Publix.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably it. That's weird though.
Right, but it pays the guy who, backs
Works at the Uncrustables factory.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's that whatever. Yeah, Uncrustables. God, is there anything sadder
Than eating Uncrustables.
Oh my god!
When's the last
Something-
time you had one?
I don't remember.
I probably had one like 2 years ago, a year or two ago.
They're gross, dude. I don't like them.
Really? Oh, I think they're delicious. They're just like pure poison.
I just don't like the gummy. It's like
I kind of like it.
it's like chewing gum. It's
I
like
kinda like
peanut butter and jelly. You ever have a frozen one?
No.
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I like that because the jelly stays somewhat liquid, and then the peanut butter becomes like kind of like a shell, like a crunchy shell, like on ice cream.
Dude, I got such chick sweets in my house right now. I got this big bag from Costco of these tiny little peanut butter cups. They're like mini Reese's.
Oh, yeah.
And they're I don't know,
Were they
less
keto
sugar
or
than
something?
normal
Yeah.
ones. They're like 70 calories a pop.
Yeah.
And Every night I just like cherish
You suck on one like
licking the sides of it.
Yeah, no, once you get older, like your treats become like almond clusters and coconut balls, you know, like I gotta like I can't eat real candy. It makes me kind of grossed out most of the time. Like gummies are disgusting.
No, I never. I'm a chocolate guy.
Yeah, me too.
I've
But
like,
bad chocolate I can't do either now.
Like M&Ms, like peanut M&Ms.
I could do a peanut M&M. I could do a
fucking good.
I could do a peanut M&M, but it's not my favorite. I think Hershey's bars are disgusting.
They're like wax.
They're
It's
gross.
like eating canned wax.
I think almost every candy bar is gross.
Yeah,
like the Snickers is really not an enjoyable experience for me.
I did make that. Yeah, I made that turn around the same time I turned from tits to ass. Is when I turned from milk chocolate to dark.
I doubled down on tits in the last couple years.
You have, yeah. You are kind of like planting your flag in the ground, the titty flag.
I love big ass honking hoodles.
You don't care about butts?
She has to have an ass, but it doesn't have to be a big ass.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like someone with no ass. You know, but I don't mind it if they have big fucking honking hooters.
I'm an ass guy, and the tits are like, wow. And I also like that.
No, yeah.
If they have big tits as well, I'm like, and I also like those.
I feel like
These
I'm
are
the
nice.
inverse. But I also don't need large breasts, but I like them. I just like them.
Yeah.
They're just awesome. I'm like, yeah, football. Beer. You know, I feel like I'm fully like just like boy out.
If I'm like full dude gawking in public, I definitely find myself looking at the butts. I'm not.
No, I'm full titties.
See, I don't have an eye for titties.
I got a painter's eye.
Yeah.
I have an excellent eye for titties.
Big titties. I'm also
heat-seeking missile, dude.
You know me. I also like the queens.
Yeah, of course.
I also like the queens, my black and Latin queens,
Mm-hmm.
and I also think that like big titties are also oftentimes on a white lady.
Maybe more often. I don't know. A beautiful, large-breasted African American woman is also awesome.
That does rock,
Dude, I mean, remember once we were at Sunset. Do you remember that?
No.
I remember it seared in my mind. There was like maybe a 42-year-old, like really like perfectly curvaceous African American woman, and you pointed her out and you're like, that lady's so hot, and she had big old hooters. She was awesome.
I actually do remember.
She was awesome. She
Yeah.
had huge cans. She was
an
great.
angel.
She was beautiful.
Beautiful angel.
Yeah, I know. I like a black girl with giant titties. That's fucking cool as hell. There's a few.
There's not that many
porn
lookers
stars I
here.
like that aren't that way. Tyra Banks, huge tits, awesome.
Really?
She has big ass titties.
Tyra Banks always freaked me out too much to get into it.
Yeah, she's like got
really,
this like bipolar.
Yeah,
yeah, she's a
she's
psycho.
She's got like astrology
But
eyes.
she's really hot. She has big, huge tits.
Yeah.
Halle Berry, big tits.
She's got those she's got a tapestry in her room.
Yeah,
type
yeah.
eyes,
No,
you
she's
know?
got like BPD eyes.
Yeah, for sure.
She's nuts.
Creeps me out.
Yeah, she's creepy.
I think I have PTSD.
Yeah, no, I agree.
There's a
But I
phase.
used to watch America's Next Top Model just to kind of stare at Tyra Banks. With
I
me.
like that.
And also the beautiful models.
I used to watch Rachel Ray and kind of get off.
My dad loves Rachel Ray.
She's kind of a piece, dude. There's something very wifey about her.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's got wife energy.
Yeah, my dad would fantasize about her cooking for him.
I did the same thing, but
Yeah.
I was like 9.
He's like, could you imagine you come home, that lady's fucking making something for you?
Kind of does kick ass.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Actually,
Right?
when I think about it, yeah, that would be nice. She's got that raspy like smokers thing. You know, she just chain smokes.
It's a real woman.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's a real woman.
She's like a 6 or a
You
7.
know who I hated was that Italian lady. Hated her. She
On
was
the
like a
Food-
skinny
Food Network?
Italian. She had like this big face, like a big face.
I hate that
And she
shit.
always had hella cleavage.
Yeah.
What was her name? Like Gianna something De
don't
Laurentiis.
You didn't
it was
like
Gianna
her?
De Laurentiis. Yeah, I didn't like her. Her food looked like shitty.
I'm
Did
not
you ever
in-
see the drunk one? Her name was like Sarah Lee, I think, or something like
No.
that. Dude, there was like one white woman who was just a drunk.
That's hilarious. She was drunk on the show?
You could tell she was like always buzzed, like she was always like drinking. And every episode, it was called Semi Homemade. That was the name of the show. And she would always make a cocktail. Like her whole thing was like doing like little tricks to like make things easier. Like it would be, which is such a wine mom. It was so wine mom. It was like so aggressively wine mom.
Yeah.
She'd be like, buy the pre-cooked thing and just mix it in, and no one will know the difference. I always buy frozen peas. You could never have to buy fresh peas, you know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And she would always make a cocktail with everything. Everything had a signature cocktail. She'd be like, "Oh, this is my, my lemon fizz," and it's like fucking just lemon juice and sparkling water and some sugar, and then she'd be like, and then like about 4 ounces of vodka, and then she'd pour just an entire bottle.
Yeah, it's just like it's for lazy like half drunk suburban moms outside of Chicago.
They got one eye cocked and they're like sitting by the pool and they're like, "I don't pay you enough for that," and then she'd fucking just get hammered. I wish I could remember. I think her name was Sarah Lee. The Sarah Lee, but I could be wrong.
I've never been with an Italian lady. I
never fucked an Italian?
Not really.
Yeah. Your mother's just the only one for you?
She's the only woman after
She's
my
the only
heart.
woman
She's
I'd
the
ever
only
love.
woman I could ever
fuck. I could ever get hard for. No, I've never been with an Italian.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
They're a little too, in my parts, in the Northeast, they're a little too done up. It's a little much.
I don't like that.
It's super, every like hair on their head is perfectly placed.
I don't
It's
like
creepy.
a done up.
It's like they're like weird little mannequins. They look airbrushed in real life.
Yeah.
Freaks me out a little bit.
It's weird. Jersey Shore vibes.
Yeah.
Like,
even there's like very pretty Italian girls where I grew up, and they don't look Jersey Shore trashy. There's just something not sexy about it.
Yeah.
It's like the amount of things you'd have to like undo before we could fuck annoys me. You know what I mean? Like there's so much like it just feels like everything is perfectly placed. It's like, there's quite a bit of disassembly that's required here to
like
get in your
robot.
pants. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Every girl I've ever been with is not like that remotely. Are you kidding me? No woman I've been with is like high maintenance.
Yeah.
There's no way they would not deal with me for 2 seconds. I mean, I wouldn't deal with them either. I'd hate them.
I've never dated a girl that really cakes on the makeup either.
No.
Kind of don't like that. I don't like that new look. That new like OnlyFans Kylie Jenner fillers in the face, weird big lips.
They look like fucking
half-inch
dudes.
layer of makeup. Yeah. They look like fucking Instagram filters. I hate that.
It's disgusting. Miami's full of them. They're fucking gross as hell, dude.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
It's like that thing that always goes back to, I go, it's not for men. It can't be for men.
Yeah, but then you see like every NBA player fucks a chick like that, or every YouTuber.
It's almost status, though. It's almost like visual status. Less than it is actual looks. It's like actually getting your dick hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's like a separation there. It's like, I look like someone with money. I look like someone with a large Instagram following.
Yeah, I guess
I
you're
look
right.
like a porn star. Like, that's what it's
And you
more
almost want
about.
to like, you think these guys want to like show them off on Instagram?
100%.
You're probably right.
I
yeah.
mean, like, was the one, the guy who did Send a Video, wasn't she like freaky as hell?
dude, he's got another one.
He just bags these fucking freaky
Dude,
girls.
he got his girlfriend pregnant. He got Send Video chick pregnant. He got his girlfriend pregnant, and now another Instagram model came out and was like, he got me pregnant like 2 weeks after he got.
Stop busting inside.
Dude,
these
he's
ladies.
nutting all over the
Stop
place.
busting inside like this. Pull out.
And dude, they had like the most casual conversation, but she put him on blast on Instagram.
Yeah.
She was like, are you having another kid? And he was like, yep. And she was like, on the way or it's already here? And he said, on the way. And she goes, oh, cool. With your girl? And he was like, yep. And that was it. And then she was like, this motherfucker got me pregnant, got his girl pregnant. I'm like,
so messy, dude.
he's a 22-year-old NBA player.
Yeah.
I think they like to bust inside.
Stop busting inside, you freak.
They like to bust inside.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
I would never, ever do that to a strange lady. It's
No.
psychotic.
Yeah, but what if you were like 22 and were making like $50 million a year? You don't think you'd be just like, fuck it. Who cares?
Maybe I would.
You don't think that the price, the cost-benefit analysis of having a child totally changes when you make that much
Of course
money?
it does, yeah. It would ruin my life if I had a child right now.
Right? Yes.
It would ruin my life. Financially, I'd be devastated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be over.
What do you think you'd have to do? What would you do?
I don't know. Probably borrow money from my parents. Probably move to Florida. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to think about
It's
it.
freaking you out.
Yeah, I don't
But
like
these guys, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They could pay child support for 10 kids. So I think you're
Now
like, fuck
they
it, I'll
could.
bust. I feel like the consequences
Then
aren't
they
that
fucking
great.
tear their ACL. And
Obvious.
They
make too much money now, though, dude. Dude, Jason Tatum, 5 years, $314 million.
Jesus.
$63 million a year.
Damn.
Insane.
So, yeah, I guess he could be fine. And he's guaranteed that?
He's probably guaranteed like 150 or 200 million.
Yeah, if he's not stupid.
I mean, Deshaun Watson signed, what, $236 million, every dollar's guaranteed? Obviously, That was like a post-rape contract.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a post-sexual assault deal.
I didn't know Deshaun Watson was accused of that.
Deshaun Watson?
Are we talking about the football player?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, he was like whipping his dick out on massage therapists.
I didn't hear about this.
Like 23 of them.
Wow.
You didn't know about any of this?
He liked to pull his dick out at massage places.
So he would go to like the chiropractor, the team chiropractor, and then he'd whip it out. But like 20 times over the course of like all of college, all of pros.
Ew.
Yeah.
Go to a fucking rub and tug.
I don't think he likes it like that. I think he likes
It needs to be a surprise.
Yeah.
It needs to be assault in order for it to work. That's
horrible. He is the Louis C.K. the NFL.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Shout out Louis. We love you, Louis.
We love you, Louis.
I would never disrespect the gang. Just a joke.
Dude, I can't. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's
I mean,
so
that's
funny,
fully just like I need to pull it out.
Yeah, it's a weird fetish. Gotta be.
Ugh.
Yeah, but he got a fully guaranteed contract because post accusations, he was worried about like, will
Getting
I
let
get
go.
suspended for 2 years? Will I get suspended forever? So he refused.
Now
to
he can pull his dick out infinity times.
Pretty much, yeah. Yes.
He's like, every dollar guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, he got the most guaranteed money ever because he was whipping his dick out on massage therapists.
It's kind of 4D chess, dude.
Yeah, it really is.
He set the seeds early.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's
There's
nuts.
a couple Houston Texans employees whose lives will never be the same that caused him to get $236 million
Yeah, it was just
guaranteed.
horrible. Giant NFL cock. It's like the size of a fucking It's just a fucking police baton.
Yeah, kid I know, his girlfriend had fucked. I shouldn't even say this. Fucked a professional athlete.
Nice.
Black guy. And
Nice.
me and my buddy were like, dude, can you imagine how big his cock is? It's gotta be. We were not even like fucking with him. We were just like, oh my God. We
Yeah,
just started
it's actually-
thinking about how big it is. And then he left my home. He just he like stormed out. He stormed out of my apartment.
Stop talking about that.
Yeah, he was like, I gotta go. And just
Dude.
stormed out.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. I'm glad my pee-pee's small. I have to be. Yeah, it's actually a curse. I heard girls don't even like it.
There's gotta be. I feel like white guys who have big cocks, it's rando. The guys in high school,
Oh, yeah.
it's always random.
Like, did you hear about Tyler? And you're like,
Yeah.
what? And he's like, he has like a 12-inch penis.
There's a kid, Steve Skinner. They were always, and he was like
Skinner.
a weird kind of oddball kid on the hockey team.
Hell yeah.
And all the hockey kids like, dude, Skinner's cock's huge. Everybody's like, he would be walking, we'd be like, Skinner,
Yeah.
whip it out.
Yeah.
Come on.
I made friends on a ski vacation and played strip poker with them.
Yeah,
Did I tell you this?
no,
Dude, and then I was with
all guys strip poker.
all guys. No, there were women. There were girls there. We were like 15. But I was like 15, and then we met these brothers who were like 16 and 14. And the 16-year-old was like, once we get naked, like, you're going to see my little brother's cock, and it's fucking huge. And I was like, ha, 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 like, that's funny. Your brother has a big cock. And he goes, I'm serious. It's way bigger than mine.
Wow.
He, like, already knew. And then that kid got naked and had a fucking hog. I was like, whoa. Like, it was one of the biggest cocks I've ever seen. Definitely, I've seen in person in my life.
Damn, that's a
Huge.
tough position to be in. To be at strip poker
Yeah.
and preemptively embarrassed about your little brother's hog.
Yeah.
Damn,
And
dude.
his little brother was also taller than him. He was clearly younger, though. You could see in the face he was younger.
Yeah.
You could see, like, and he was, like, scrawny. He was kind of a scrawny guy. And the other guy was kind of, like, a little shorter, a little fatter, like, shorter and chubbier. And his brother was kind of lanky. And he had a fucking hog.
The
on
lanky
him.
guy, the hog.
Lanky guy had a
Yeah,
hog.
other than Ron Jeremy, there's not many fat guys with hogs.
Yeah, it's true.
There's something going on there.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
I don't even believe people are like, oh, the bigger body makes it seem smaller. I'm like, no, I feel like the dick shrinks with fatness. Something.
Well,
there's
there
a
is like
physiological
your pubic
thing.
mound comes out. If you lose like 20 pounds, you gain like a quarter-inch of cock or something like that.
Fupa?
Yeah, your fupa. Like, even if you have like a little fupa.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta
You
keep
fucking,
jogging.
yeah,
dude.
you're gonna get up to 4.5 inches. Yeah, no, that was a
That's brutal.
very
That to be like,
strange time for me.
all right, we'll play, but Danny's got a piece.
I was kind of glad that all happened to me because I had my little heart broken
What do you mean?
because I fell in love with one of the ski group girls. I didn't fall in love with her. I just had a crush on her.
And what happened?
She made out with another guy there.
Kid with the cock?
No, some other guy.
Damn.
I was like, you fucking bitch.
If it was the kid with the cock, at least you could justify it.
Yeah, that actually would make me feel better.
Yeah. You
No.
go, wow.
Well, I can't compete with this
It
guy.
is what it is.
You know what was weird, though, is I won. I felt kind of bad because I won at poker and everyone else got naked but me.
Damn. You wanted to get naked?
Well, in hindsight, it might have been maybe some sort of formative experience or something. Maybe it would change my
Oh, my
psychology in some way.
I would have been so thankful I won.
Yeah, I mean, I was making sure I never
Yeah, I would have been, dude. I would have been on my high school strip poker. I would have been on my fucking A game.
Yeah, I was
dude.
on my A game. I had my glasses on.
My God.
Yeah,
that's
I had
a
on
nightmare.
a green visor, and
Yeah,
I was like smoking a cigarette with a holder. You know,
you were piercing your ears in the bathroom.
yeah, dude. I was getting ready.
Just making
Yeah,
excuse for
I was
accessories.
just putting tape on myself, just to be like, "There's an article.
Yeah,
That counts as an article."
yeah. You did not wear pasties.
You guys didn't. Yeah, I'm wearing a girdle. I'm wearing a jockstrap and a cup. So the cup's one. Yeah, no, I got down to like, I think I got shirtless. I think it was the line I stopped at.
That even would be a nightmare
It's
for
like
me.
shoe,
in
sock,
those
shirt.
days.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't great. I didn't feel great about that.
Yeah,
But it was cool to see boobs IRL.
yeah. That's sick.
I hadn't seen boobs IRL.
No, braless titties.
Not IRL. No, I walked in on my neighbor once on accident.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember there were girls that would like pull their tits out during beer pong, and I was like, we would all they would do it the first game,
Yeah.
and then they would like win a game, and then by game 3, there's like 17 guys huddled around the other end of the table, ready for
You gotta fucking win!
2 in the middle, titty cups.
Yeah.
Do it,
Titty cups!
Jared. Don't fuck this up.
Damn,
for me.
that's actually pretty cool. I've
Pulling the
never had
titties out?
anything like that.
Yeah, it blew my mind.
Titties at a party would like blow my little mind.
I was around a lot of hot girls with their titties out in high school, but I was never really. I didn't get to participate other than a voyeurism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
just
No.
staring.
Wow. Yeah, no, dude, I was so scared of girls.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah.
I really went the other way and just became a mean drunk.
It's so funny. You were like bitter, like you had an embittered spirit.
Yeah, I was like a jaded 16.
Yeah. You're like, I haven't gotten pussy since I wanted it. Started to want it 3 years ago.
Do you think you'd be like, if you were a teenager now, would you be full like Manosphere Andrew Tate?
No.
No,
I'd be like a memer weirdo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd be like, but I'd still be just quiet and awkward, and scared.
I
and
think
I'd
I
just be
would.
online. I'd just be super online.
I
I
would've-
was super online.
I would have had a Manosphere face for sure. 100%.
You would have been Andrew Tating.
Yeah, dude.
You would have been wearing sunglasses and talking
like,
about like, you know.
Bill Burr and Patrice were like my Andrew Tate.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
They had a big misogyny thing.
Yeah, that was like my favorite part about it. DePaulo and Bobby Kelly and all
Yeah.
them.
That's so funny. You're like 14 and you're like, yeah, fuck these broads.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
I
you're
love
14.
I
Yeah,
know.
like, you've never met a woman in your life.
Yeah.
You've never really had an earnest conversation with a woman ever.
I loved it, dude. I couldn't get enough.
and you're
of
like,
it.
yeah, they fucked the whores. The little whores running around. Dude, yeah. But no, I was just terrified, mortified, and so afraid of talking to them, and like had a deep resentment for them, a sort of Elliot Rodger-ish, you know.
Yeah, mine was more like fear that turned into anger quickly, that turned into like, why don't I make the guys laugh in a way that scares the ladies?
Yeah.
Like I almost
It's
scare
just
them.
sadistic, yeah. Yeah.
I'll do mean jokes and scare them away so that they don't even come to this corner.
I
of the
definitely had
little
like
house party.
I'm gonna make fun of you before you reject me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're almost like getting ahead of it.
You
in a
can't
way.
fire me, I quit.
Yeah, exactly.
energy.
I'd had that with kind of everyone though.
Yeah.
It was definitely not unique to girls. Like dudes, popular dudes, I would do that with too.
Yeah.
Just make them uncomfortable. Or
They're probably terrified of you.
I think so.
I was very scared of kids like that.
All right. Rom, don't go to class today, Christophe.
Dude, at Catholic school, we had it was like a mass shooter type drill, and it was like if there was some patron saint of something. It was a Jesuit school, and his name was Pedro Arrupe. And I remember
Is that the guy from Italy?
I don't remember what he did.
Oh, okay.
Pedro Arrupe, that was the code word. And it was like, if you think there's an active shooter in the school, you have to scream Pedro Arrupe. And everybody in the school was taught, we had a whole full school assemblies to teach us this. If you hear someone scream Pedro Arrupe, find the nearest exit, single file, get out of the school as quickly as possible. It was like our mass shooting. And now, dude, I remember we were like making fun of this weird, creepy kid on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
And the next day I was like, dude, as soon as he walks in, I'm screaming Pedro Arrupe. Like, dude, I'm going full Arrupe today.
Yeah, dude. They can fucking. Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe. I think I was so angry too. I think they could tell.
Yeah?
I'd skulk about the high school with furrowed brow.
Yeah, dude, this would scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck around with.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I was so pissed off about.
I really did. I didn't fuck around with scary nerds. They're scary nerds.
Now you fuck around with scary nerds.
Shit, man. I love me some scary nerds, man. Scary nerd ass motherfucker, man. Shout out to all scary nerds out there, man.
Freaky ass.
Yeah.
Freaky ass.
Scary ass nerd. He's a 69 guy.
Scary ass nerd's gonna shoot the fucking lot. I'm gonna do my stuff. Fuck him up.
Christophe, fuck him up.
Yeah.
He gonna do his
There's
stuff.
a guy who listened to Mac DeMarco famously who shot up a school.
Really?
It was Mac DeMarco.
There's been some podcast fans. They were that.
Definitely listen to us.
Yeah, boys, if you're listening, we don't condone none of
Put
that.
the AR-15 down.
Yeah.
Just do it full. You don't have to do this. If you stop now, everything will be okay. I promise you'll be okay.
You can take solace with us, dude.
Yeah, you can.
Get it
take
out of your
solace
system
with
here.
us.
We don't want you to do any of that nonsense.
Yeah, we don't want you to do
want to be
any
on the
of
record about
that nonsense. Or that foolishness.
Yeah. We don't want you out there with that foolishness, man.
Could you imagine? I feel like that would happen, dude. A white kid walks in with an AR-15 and a black janitor just goes, "Stop the foolishness.
Man, stop it with that foolishness.
Stop the foolishness."
Man.
And he'd be like, "Oh, you're right."
Man, you in with that semi-auto trying to tomfool around here in the mall, man.
So I tell you, I was walking down I was walking downtown and I saw a fully naked homeless lady just having like a tweak out, just walking down the street really fast, butt naked, and I saw another homeless guy who was like a more normal homeless guy who had like a cart full of random shit, and he looked at her, passed her with the cart, and went.
It's just his shitty neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just his annoying neighbor.
Yeah, go Candace again. Always shitting her pants and screaming.
Man, she's so rude, man. She's always parking a shopping cart in front of the tent. Man.
Yeah, dude.
So,
yeah, literally, she was going. And he walks past her like, enough with the foolishness. Man. I've had it up to here with your foolishness. With this tomfoolery and these shenanigans. They must cease. They must cease, sister.
They're trying to find like a gated lack of neighborhood.
Yeah. It's just a gate. Yeah. Just a fenced-in abandoned lot. They're like, what the password?
Crack.
Come on in.
It's fine. You go.
I was saying that we're going to start doing that. Mess with Jake. me and Joe. Me and Joe are just going to like hang out in the garage and like, blast music, and then Jake's going to knock the hang in, and we're going to, what's the password?
Speaking of people going postal, Jake's reckoning is going to be hilarious.
What, when he kills me?
When he squeezes your head
Hulk
like a
smashes
grape.
me?
Yeah. He's going to squeeze your head like a vice until it pops.
No, we're on good terms now.
He's going to pop it like a balloon, dude.
We're doing better.
Jake does not need weapons to kill either you or Joe Jackson. You and Joe Jackson.
Dude, I know kaijitsu. I can defend myself.
He could maybe kill you both 2-on-1. If you 2-on-1 fought Jake with no weapons involved, hand-to-hand combat.
You think so?
Yeah, it's a lot of man.
How big is in an octagon? What were you saying, an octagon?
Yes. Could if it was you and Joe Jax versus Jake in a UFC octagon, could he kill both of you?
That's a good question.
I kind of think yes.
I think we could take him. Would we be injured? Yeah, we'd get injured.
I think he could just put his knee on one. Like once he gets one of you down, knees on that
He's
guy.
had bad knees.
Subdued.
He's had like multiple ACL surgeries.
Yeah, you don't think he would just kind of leave it all on the field, though?
I think if we kicked him hard enough in the leg, he just wouldn't be able to walk.
That would be a good tactic.
I got
like a Jose Aldo fight plan.
Yeah,
leg kicks.
Yeah.
All leg kicks.
I'm gonna throw like midget toss Joe into his knees.
You guys would have to really strategize for a while.
Yeah, we'd have to strategize. We couldn't just go waylay. We couldn't just.
I wonder what
throw
Vegas
caution
would
to
have
the
the
wind.
odds at.
That's a good question.
Could Jake kill you guys? I think he could probably. I don't know.
Could he murder each of us? Dude, no, I'd be like
Jake's huge.
He'd be like the mountain dude.
Yeah.
He'd gouge my eyes out with his thumbs.
If he gets one of you on the ground, the other one's fucked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's just going to beat my head into a bloody pulp.
Yes.
And then Joe's going to go, woo.
Joe Jax can't get out from under Jake's knee.
No. He can't get out from under his arm. If he had you by the collar and he put his arm down on you and just put his chest, like his weight like this, you couldn't move.
No.
You would just be dead. And he'd use the other arm to fucking smash your face into a bloody pulp.
No, I think it's like minus 400 that kills both of you guys.
Okay, what if we had small daggers?
Knives?
Like
Weapons,
I had a box cutter like this.
Yeah, no, okay. You could kill it. You could
if I had a box cutter?
Yeah, if
That's
you had
all
a
I need?
weapon. I'm talking pure hand to hand though, UFC style. I think Jake kills you.
What if I trained for 2 months?
What if you guys had like batons?
Yeah.
That might be an even matchup. You and Joe Jackson, both with batons.
Whack him.
Jake with nothing.
As soon as he gets a hold of one baton, it's over.
Yeah, that's even.
Then
That's
you
even
can take
money
it from us.
Yeah, that's a
He
push.
throws it out of the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pick 'em.
Nah, dude, I could take Jake. I don't know what you're talking about. Dude. I could beat his ass.
It's coming, dude.
It's on.
You guys are.
I don't know.
You're quite literally poking the bear.
What did we ever do to him? Dude? We're nothing but kind.
I can't believe the way you guys talk to Jake.
What?
It's like when a guy has a lady has like a jacked boyfriend and she's like screaming at him in public. I'm like, really? Interesting.
I think that's
Feeling
part
yourself,
of it.
huh?
It's a kind of part of it.
Feeling good after that Pilates
It's
class.
really great to make fun of someone who could kill you. It's the ultimate
empowering.
form. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate bullying. It's UFC, but bullying. Ultimate bullying championship is like flicking a guy's shoulder whose shoulder is the size of your head.
I used to do that. Yeah, I would do shit like that in
Yeah.
high school, and then it was really just beaten out of me.
Me too, but I never got into any fights.
No?
They never fought me. I'd always give big guys shit or like big tough guys crap. Like there was one kid who like cut me in line. He was we were warming up to play baseball against each other, and each team was like going into the batting cages, and he cut me in line to the batting cages, and I was like,
I was here first.
and he was like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? And he had like 6 inches on me. I was like,
Go ahead, hit me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
like, and he was like, oh, Jesus.
I was like, I'm not even.
This guy's nuts or something like that.
I don't even want this today.
I'm like, I'll bite your dick off. Like, just crazy energy. That's what I would do in fights.
I got
or if it
fucked
got
up.
to fighting territory, I just go full schizo.
I sassed to some bouncers, and I got like one of them.
I can't imagine, dude. They'd kill you.
Yeah, I got.
Throw you out by your
That's when it
neck.
got beat out of me was by bouncers. One was I got thrown into a snowbank.
Yeah.
I told the other half of this story on Stuff Island about
Yeah.
being this lady. This lady came out of this gym, and I got kicked out of this concert, and I had no clothes on. It was like -8 degrees in Buffalo.
Yeah.
She brought me into the gym, and then this cop was in there off duty. He called other cops. I tried to run. They tackled me.
Wow.
Yeah. I tried
Holy
to
shit.
juke out a cop. He form
You
tackled
just
me.
hammered in high school?
Yeah, it was a Mac Miller concert. I stole my dad's vodka.
Nice.
And then we put it into a water bottle so we could sneak it into the
Classic.
concert, and then got too drunk by the time I got there, and I was just acting like a little psycho.
Yeah.
But the bouncer threw me like a fucking sack of like a football almost into a snowbank.
Yeah.
Just tossed my body into a snowbank.
Yeah.
That was the first time. Okay, I am powerless. I shouldn't talk to this guy like this. And then the other one was at this bar called Mickey Rat's in Angola, New York, which is a beach bar and a Buffalo beach.
Okay.
It's a lake.
Lake Superior?
Lake Erie Beach. It's a
Okay.
beach. It's not a real
Sounds
beach.
horrible.
Mickey Rat's is the
Mickey
bar.
Rats.
And he took
brutal.
my fake ID, and I was like, give it back. And he was like, no. And I was like, give it. Why do you need it? Just give it back. I'll leave you alone. And he was like, I got to take it. It's a fake ID. Man, get the fuck out of here. He's like fucking freaking out at me. And I was like, you work this job because you're stupid. And like, we started talking shit to him like that. And he dragged me off the beach.
Yeah.
He grabbed me and just dragged me. He was dragged me like a cat, dude.
Wow.
Dragging me. And I remember the manager of the bar came out and was going, don't hit him. Don't hit him. Like running
He's a
after
child.
us, chasing him. Don't hit him. Because I just think he didn't want a lawsuit.
Yeah, of course.
And there was like a property line, an invisible property line on the beach where like you could tell the bar was ended here. And he just threw me metaphorically and physically out of the property.
Wow.
Yeah. Threw me over the property line.
Damn.
It was huge.
Ow.
Just I didn't get like punched in the face. I got tossed twice.
That's so
Tossed.
funny, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like
a
I
fucking
should.
shot put.
I'd be nicer if someone beat me up once.
Yeah, no, I
No
can't.
one's ever really beat me up.
No, that's why it blew my mind when I see you guys talking to Jake like that. I'm like, I remember getting dragged off of the beach in Angola.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
This will never happen. I'll be nice.
Hello,
now.
Mr. Ricca. Nice to see you.
That's so funny. I've never. Yeah, my dad. I got spanked as a baby, but he never hit me either.
My dad punched me in the face.
I know. I heard about that. You deserved it.
I was such a little fucking douchebag. I really, in hindsight, nothing.
I've been dragged by my father.
Yeah.
By my shirt.
My dad kicked me in my literal ass into a bathtub one time because I wouldn't take a bath. He like, punted me into the bath.
That's all. You were 14.
No.
I want to take a bath,
I like being greasy.
Cut my life into pieces.
Dude, mine was I didn't want to go to school, and I was refusing to go to school.
Oh, really?
I was refusing to go to school.
How old were you?
Middle school.
Yeah, and you were just like, I don't want to go.
I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not sick. You can't force me. I just don't want to go today. That's what, and then I was saying that to my mother, and she was like, "What?" We'd argue, and then my mom would just, when she was done arguing, she'd go, "Claude," and then she'd come up, and my dad would go, "Don't want to go to school," and I was like, "No," and he was like, just like dragged me out of the bathroom. And was like, "You're gonna go to fucking school," like in my face,
Yeah.
like fucking
No.
yoinked me into his chest. Like,
You had a similar thing to me when Dad got involved. That's when it got spooky.
yeah, that's when it gets serious.
It gets scary.
Yeah.
Because my mom and I would just scream at each other, and my dad would be in what I described earlier. And then, dude, if he broke his newspaper trance, if you broke his Gazette gaze, like that fucking glazed over, reading the Gazette look, and he snapped out of that, it was like, then you're scared.
You're dead.
You're like, I was a little too much of an asshole.
Yeah.
Because usually I could just yell back and forth with my mom and he would just be completely out of it.
Yeah.
But man, if you did something enough, really it was like if she yelled at him about me enough,
Right.
he was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And now he's furious because you ruined his coffee.
Yeah, of course.
Or his beer.
Yeah.
And he's
You
pissed.
ruined his day. You ruined his morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think, I wonder if, like, I'll probably be like that, too, I feel like. Should I have a kid, I'm like, I feel like the mom's going to handle, like, 90% of things, and I'm going to be, like, the reserve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm angry at my child, it's probably going to be crazy. Like, they did something shitty.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be, like, fucking cool as hell. He's going to love me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be that motherfucker.
You
But
gonna
I
hit your
also will
kids?
instill the fear of God into them.
Are you going to hit him?
No.
I don't think I'm going to hit him either.
No, but I will instill the fear of God.
I don't think it was wrong that my dad hit me, but I know that it's seared into my mind, and I
Yeah.
would prefer to not sear that into my child.
Yeah. Do you think, like, you should, they should fear you? I feel like they should kind of fear you.
Yeah, definitely.
In some contexts.
Yeah, no.
They shouldn't overall think I am afraid of my father as a whole.
No.
But if I get my father angry, I should be afraid of what's going to happen to me.
Yeah, my mom used to go, I'm not your fucking friend.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good. You
can't be
outlook.
your friend. You can't.
We're not buddies.
We're not friends.
No.
You can be. I'll be my son's friend when he's 22.
Yeah, it's a power dynamic.
Yeah. I
Well,
go,
'cause
I'm your
once-
boss. You don't like me.
Yeah.
You don't like me. I try to get you to do stuff and it frustrates me. But I love you.
Yeah.
And that should be like the general.
Well, once you
consensus.
get because once a kid gets 16, 17, they can make their way around.
Yeah. They start driving.
My parents tried to ground me. My buddy would just come pick me up. They'd fall asleep at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. You just
I would
walk out.
walk out of the door.
Yeah.
Go.
I used to sneak. I didn't really sneak out too much. It's kind of sad what I would do to sneak out.
What would you do?
I would just go smoke weed at the park, like by myself.
That kind of sounds
Like-
relaxing.
Day and night. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. All alone, seems to feel
Just
no
on
pain.
park bench alone at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, too.
Hey, Mr. Rager, Mr. Rager.
I'm a lonely. I'm a lonely.
Christophe rolling solo dolo in the park at 1 in the morning.
Dude. Mr. Solo Dolo. Dude, that was Mr. Solo Dolo, dude.
That's so
I was like,
depressing.
being annoying.
That is so funny. That's one of the funniest sneak outs ever. You just stuck out to smoke weed by yourself.
Yeah, in
I
a
just-
park.
Oh,
I was like
man.
a quarter mile from my house. Day and night.
God, that's amazing.
It actually was pretty fun, dude.
That sounds
Because I would do that with my friends all the time, too, but sometimes it would just be like a fucking, whatever, nothing Friday. We're not doing anything. I would just go out and
Yeah.
walk alone.
I walk this
lonely road, smoking a bowl, a quarter mile from my home, where I used to play
I hit
t-ball
the
as a
park
kid, and I
alone.
smoke a bowl. And then I got more brazen with it. I'd smoke weed in my bathroom.
Yeah.
I just smoked weed in my bathroom, and I just blow it out the window.
Same here.
And I'd steam up the shower and take like little hits. That was awesome.
Yeah, I used to smoke in the shower.
Dude, I'd smoke like over the window while the shower was really steaming, and then go and eat dinner. Oh,
Oh, great.
That fucking hit hard.
Little meatloaf action.
Dude, fucking meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
Oh, amazing.
Have meatloaf and mashed potatoes are baked out of my mind. My parents, like logistically, it must have been difficult. You know, they can't even imagine. I also had one of these little vaporizers.
Yeah.
The MFLBs, they were called. The Magic Flight Launch Box or whatever the hell. But it was like this little tiny portable vaporizer that you would stick a battery into. It looked like a AA battery. And it would just vape up like a tiny amount of weed. You can just...
That's nice.
It had like almost no smell. And then I used to take that, and then they had this it was called they called it ABV, which is like already been vaped, and it's like basically cooked like in a brownie. It would be active, so you could just eat it, and you would get like edible stone.
Crazy.
And so I would do that all the time, and I did that at school a lot.
We didn't have that type of shit. We had what I would do is take an empty toilet paper roll and fill it with
sploof. They call them sploofs.
Yeah. Dryer sheets.
Yeah, and you blow through it. Yeah. I found that it wasn't really necessary to do. I would just, if you took a small hit and didn't cherry it and you just blew it out the window, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
And it didn't really matter.
I always like the cherry, though. Steamed
up shower. Yeah, of course. You got to get fucking ripped, dude. Yeah, we'd do that all the time. And fucking eat dinner, dude. And then I'd go into my room and play video games and blast, like, prog rock. I'd be just blasting, like, Keem Crimson at, like, 1 in the morning, like, playing video.
Prog rock?
Yeah. It'd be like, bow, now, 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 now. 21st century schizoid man. And I'd just be playing Team Fortress 2, eating ice cream. Kind of pathetic. Just fully Redditor. Fully Reddit mode.
Dude, I love high school Christophe.
Dude, fucking Shooter Chrissy.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why I was such a dark angel.
The Supreme Gentleman.
I don't know why I was the Supreme Gentleman, dude. I really don't know what happened to me. Dude. I don't know why. I mean, I guess kids weren't that nice to me. That's part of it. Yeah, but I also wasn't very nice. So it's like I was already at a disposition of I'm not nice and no one's nice to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's going to happen? Probably going to be lonely.
Yeah, you're not giving yourself much wiggle room.
None at all.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm
like sarcastic and mean and like making fun of kids, like just kind of reflexively, you know, like defensively. So it's like, of course I didn't have many close friends. It's like, no shit. And then I'd be like, I'm so sad and alone.
Why? God,
why?
Why is this happening to me?
Of all people.
What did I do?
What did me, the Supreme Gentleman? What could have occurred?
That's a like Team Fortress 2. You're like, I'm a great guy. I don't know what
I'm an awesome guy.
I don't know what the other guy's problems are. Why wouldn't you want to be friends with someone as handsome and polite as me?
Yeah, so awesome.
You're friends with these oafs.
With these losers. These Stacys. They team up with these Chads. No, I don't even know. I didn't even have, like, obviously it was before incel, so Christophe, that didn't really exist.
That should be your first special name, Christophe Jean, the Supreme Gentleman.
The Supreme Gentleman? That would be pretty hilarious.
That would be great.
Supreme Gentleman.
That's amazing.
I don't want to attract the wrong crowd, dude.
The wrong crowd.
Yeah, we're already doing a lot with this podcast.
Tell us, fellas, Weeklings, tell us in the comments if you like that special name. Christophe Jean, the Supreme Gentleman.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. That would actually be a pretty funny term for our thing.
For what?
For the next level up.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got a little surprise in store.
We're planning some things.
Yeah. Should we wrap?
Yeah, let's wrap. We're at like an hour.
Shout out to the Weeklings. We love you, boys.
Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Always.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the new people that came in.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we love you, boys.
We're gonna have some great guests soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have some great guests. We're gonna have some great times.
Yeah,
some great curtains.
We're gonna have awesome curtains. You won't believe the curtains I'm gonna get.
Wallpaper past where you can see right now.
Yeah, past where it's cropped.
It really looks like we did the bare minimum.
Yeah, it does.
To just get the wallpaper of the shot.
Yeah. Well, once we have more than 2 people, it's gonna be fucking game over for us. But yeah, thank you guys.
See you, boys.
Bye.